Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body and is essentially the glue that holds you together. In fact, after age 20, people produce 12% less collagen in their skin each decade. Collagen depletion is what makes you look old. Most collagen supplements do not provide the hydrolyzed bioactive collagen peptides that enable your body to digest collagen properly, plus it tastes badly. BioTrust gives you the 5 most available kinds of collagens that dissolve easily in hot or cold liquids with 0 taste. You can add it to your coffee, tea, or smoothies, or even baked goods recipes. So to look and feel younger fast, go to www.healthwithbill.com. Good Monday morning. I'm still reporting on the coup. So late last night, a genius inventor friend of mine named Robert checked in with some additional startling information confirming the existential dangers inherent with giving Chinese products access to the backbone of the U.S. electrical grid. I couldn't make the headline this big using my format. However, if I could have done so, here is a more accurate headline. Giving China access to the U.S. power grid supply chain is the fastest, cheapest way to defeat the United States without kinetic warfare. This all started when Joe Biden signed 17 brand new executive orders in his first day in the White House, despite him saying that he didn't know what was in those orders. Well, one of Biden's new executive orders suspended one of President Trump's emergency protective executive orders, EO 13920, which declared a national emergency with respect to the threat to the United States bulk power system. We've all heard about how susceptible the U.S. would be to an EMP, electromagnetic pulse attack, on the U.S. power grid. That's when an enemy of the U.S. could launch a ballistic missile with a nuclear weapon, but the explosion occurs high over our nation and is specifically designed only to emit a maximal amount of electromagnetic energy, which would fry delicate circuitry, like every computer that wasn't protected, in a widespread area under the detonation. The results would be much more devastating than an explosion on the ground. Well, there's a much more subtle form of attack that is possible, an attack that is just as damaging, an attack from hidden circuitry planted within common products used by the electrical power backbone of the United States. So, President Trump's state of emergency order last year, EO 13920, stated, I therefore determine that the unrestricted foreign supply of bulk power system electrical equipment constitutes an unusual and extraordinary threat to the national security, foreign policy, and the economy of the United States. You think this was just another conspiracy theory? Think again. According to my friend Robert, U.S. intelligence is well aware of the capabilities of such an assault, because we helped sabotage both Iraq's and Iran's power grids using malware easily inserted into the systems. China produces more electronic components that can be hacked through the internet than any other country, and has a huge team of hackers whose only purpose is to collect data for the Communist Party and destroy the economy of their enemies. As the prior acting director of national intelligence, Rick Grinnell, has stated on the ACLJ Seculo radio program multiple times, about 50% of the hacking of U.S. computer systems is done by the Chinese government, not some other entity. Robert goes on to warn about the results of just a few months of Chinese infiltration of the supply chain with their microprocessors. Blackouts lasting days or weeks. This would result in a general collapse in the food distribution system, at least regionally. Changing protective settings in the system to new settings that no longer protect against overloads or short circuits, thus causing fires and destruction of equipment. Obviously, only a fool who has not taken time to evaluate the risks would allow the world's biggest mega hacker with military economic sabotage goals to sell critical components to be used in our power distribution and protection equipment. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of American freedom. Good day. Every doctor on TV says that we all need to boost our immune systems. And STEM Enhance does that in a unique way by increasing blood levels of your own adult stem cells, the backbone of your immune system, by over 30% in just 1 hour. Click on the link in the description box below for details.